Hello and welcome to today's edition of Q&A Thursday. I had a lot of people ask me how to control portion sizes, how do I keep my portion sizes in check, and how to make sure you're getting the right portions for the calories that you're eating. So I'm going to give you 3 tips today. They're going to help you master your portions and overcome portion distortion. Okay, so the first way is to use measuring cups. You're going to need cups, you're going to need spoons, you're going to need a scale to weigh things like protein. So these are really good for spices, condiments, calories add up quickly. This is a digital food scale. I like the digital one to eat better. They have the ones where you can weigh and it has like the little needle, but I like the digital scales better. It's just my preference. This was about $40 at Target, but I've seen them at Ross and Home Goods and TJ Maxx, Marshalls kind of places in the home section. You can always find them online as well. I recommend getting more than one. I got these plastic ones at the dollar store actually, and I put them in my containers like for my pastas, rice, dry, starchy things, so I can just scoop them, use them as serving spoons, and know my serving sizes automatically. But before you even use your serving spoons, you need to know how much your serving is going to be. So I have some examples here. Everything has a nutrition label. Everything has a nutrition label. So sometimes you'll get lucky, like with this rice, it says half the container. So that would be your serving size. Just half it and pour it out. Awesome. Sometimes it's the can or the cup or the whole entire package. That's awesome. But for this chicken stock, the serving size is 1 cup and there are 4 servings per container. So you would want to use your cup. And again, if you're going to be adding this to your rice, it's going to be this plus whatever else you put into the dish. If you're going to use any seasoning, you have to add everything up to get your total calorie count. Here's another example. This soup, 100 calories per serving, but it's 2.5 servings per container. So again, I'd want to use something, and in this case I'd use something plastic so I could just pour it and then throw it in the dishwasher. For your proteins, you're going to want to cut them out, weigh them out. I always put a little foil down to protect it from cross-contamination, make cleanup easier. So that's how you can control your portion sizes at home. The next tip I have for you is at restaurants. So what you're going to want to do is on your smartphone, Google the restaurant that you're at. So let's do P.F. Chang's for example. So P.F. Chang's, Google P.F. Chang's nutrition information, or Chili's or Applebee's or Outback or anywhere you go. Nutrition information, they're legally required to have it online. They used to have it at the restaurant. Some people still do. It's just a lot easier to just look it up on your phone. If you don't have a phone, I always say no before you go. So you just pull it up. This is for P.F. Chang's, and it's going to give you a breakdown of the calorie count for everything. And right here it says all the calories are based on the dish. Please know that some of these dishes that you think are healthy are actually loaded with calories. Like the vegetarian lettuce wraps have 610 calories. That's because they're designed to be split. They're only assuming you're going to have 1 or 2 lettuce wraps. And the entrees have a lot more. So if you go and you take down the lettuce wraps by yourself and then go and get the beef with broccoli, you're going to have over 1,300 calories. And if you add cocktails in it, you can easily skyrocket up to your daily maximum amount and get out of your calorie deficit and be setting yourself up to gain weight. The last tip I have for you is to look at your hands. So if you don't have a smartphone, if you're hungry, you're out, you want to eat, no worries, no problems, just look at your hands. Cut off your thumbs, your fingers. The size of the palm of your hand is 1 serving of protein. Beef, chicken, fish, pork, any protein, palm of your hand. If you're gonna have a starchy carb, that's 1 hand cupped. Beans, rice, oatmeal, cereals, anything, that's 1 hand cupped. If you're gonna have any dairy products as well, like cottage cheese yogurt, 1 hand cupped. If you're gonna have a vegetable, that's 2 hands cupped. So whatever fits in 2 hands, that is 1 serving of a vegetable. Last but not least is your thumb. If you're going to be eating avocado, oils, extra virgin olive oil, nuts, that's the size of your thumb. That's about 1 ounce or 1 serving of a healthy fat. And if you're going to be having a fat that's solid at room temperature, like butter, mayonnaise, cheese, 1 serving size is the tip of your thumb. Protein, carb, dairy, veggies, liquid fat, solid fat. If you're going to be eating fruit, a fruit is just a piece of fruit, but don't be eating that syrup, sugar-loaded fruit in a cup. Not ideal for fat loss. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Q&A Thursday. Again, this Q came from Facebook, Twitter, private messages, emails from my website. So if you have a Q, I have an A. Ask me anything. I'm a nutritionist, trainer, author, your weight loss wing woman. So if you're struggling, if you need any help at all, just holler. Ask and you shall receive. I'd love to make a video for you too. I hope this helped you. I will see you next week, same place, right here, every Thursday. I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye, guys.